That this video manages to be 4 minutes long is either a miracle or a cruel joke on you.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
This week on the YA Rebels, we're talking about reviews, and as Sandy so eloquently put it yesterday, it's done. We've already talked about it. She jinxed me. Sandy jinxed me a little bit. I have absolutely nothing to say about reviews that hasn't already been said by everyone else. Yes, reviews are for readers and not for authors. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of talking out of my asshole at this point. That happens quite a bit. Let's take my favorite review source, and that is BookPage. I actually get this from the Friends of the Library. I get it right from the library. It's the only print thing that I actually see reviews in. There are other magazines like RT Book Reviews I occasionally will pick up if I'm at the bookstore. But this one always has something about children's books and YA literature. This month has a interview with Kristen Kishore and a little bit about Bitter Blue, Codename Verity. Here's one for the Murphys by Linda Mullally Hunt. I know her. Yeah, so if you're at the library, you can pick one of these up. And this just talks about books. It's a BookPage. It's America's book review. That's what it says right there. That's how you know. That's how you know it's America's. As it says so right on the cover. Just rambling, trying to find a thread. Keep talking until you get to the thread. It'll come. I ran out of bookmarks. I would consider myself what Sandy referred to yesterday as a booktuber, which means that my personal video channel, which is at Danny Marks YA, you can follow me here. Here's a link to that. And you can subscribe. That would be awesome. My personal channel is primarily about books, books I've read. I do a show called Book Show. I try to do it on a monthly basis where I recommend books. But there are these stretches of time where if I don't fall in love with a book, I don't have anything to recommend, so there's no show. It drives me nuts. And that may seem like I'm just a harsh asshole when it comes to books, and I am, frankly, because I am really tough on books. I am. I'm a super snobby reader. I'm a DNFer. A DN mother effer. I pretty much come from a world where I love literary fiction. I love interesting sentence constructions, things like that. And when it seems very beginnerish, I hate to say that because I'm a member of a debut author group. And that's not to say that when I wrote my first book, it didn't sound beginnerish, because it did. But there's a big difference between me sitting down and writing and me reading. Because I am highly critical of not only myself, because I would look at my own shit and go, oh my, I can't believe I wrote that crap. You know, and if I can do that to myself with love, I can do it to others. I don't, though. When it seems like that to me, it stops my reading. It slows it way down. It's like it's ham-fisted. Can't say that either. There's lots of things I can't say because I'll be offensive to people who I like. I mean, I'll do that in person, but this would be documentation of me being offensive to people I like. I'm fully aware of my potential for cruelty, and that's why I do not do actual book reviews and just recommend books I like. The comments that I see people saying about, God, do reviewers have to be so mean? When I look at those same reviews, I'm just like, just middle of the road. I've yet to see, except for one of my reviewers called me an abomination against God. That's for you coffee voyeurs.